Okay.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
We're back.
Microphones work.
Yes. Back after a while with
Yes.
episode 9.
Episode 9. Huh? Did you look it up?
Yeah.
Good job.
Did it-
Good job.
It's been a while. I think what? Months?
It's been a while. Again,
Every time it's been a while.
we're gonna try to be consistent.
Hopefully it's summer,
But
it'll get better.
Don't hold us to that.
Yeah.
Exactly. What's your name, sir? How you doing today?
I'm Manny,
Hey, Manny. How you doing? I'm John.
and this is Like Father Like Son podcast.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm the
thinking-
father. Oh,
Yeah,
in
I'm
case
the
you guys
son.
were worried.
I keep thinking about that name though. It's like it sounds like we have different things.
It sounds like we have different things.
Yeah.
It actually sounds like we have similar things. That's how I take it. Well, explain. What do you think?
So okay, so with me,
We're jumping into battles right now. No, explain.
with me and like what I see on YouTube, like there's one YouTuber, his name's Grizzy. People that know him, he has Grizzy Plus, and he has more Grizzy. Two different
Channels.
He has Grizzy TV and then more Grizzy.
Okay.
But his main one is just Grizzy.
Okay.
So it's like he has another thing where he does like reaction videos, all these different things, different games.
Okay.
And different games will be on more Grizzy. So with us, it says Like Father Like Son podcast. So it's like, oh, do we have just Like Father Like Son? We're just doing random stuff. It's almost like, you remember when I used to watch EvanTube HD?
Yes, sir.
So it was like EvanTube Gaming, EvanTube Vlogs, like
Sure.
all these different things.
Mhm.
That's what I'm like thinking. For me, that's what it sounds like.
Got it. Okay.
I don't know if you see.
So, my interpretation, the way I see it, the like father, like son, was that there was a lot of things that we shared interest in. Sports, baseball, the movies that we watch, right? So things like that felt, again, like father, like son. We're sharing in some of those things and then talking about them, just kind of like our opinions on stuff. I know CDL is probably not a strength of mine, but having gone, maybe possibly going this month.
Maybe.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's where it felt like the common places that we had. So that's what when thinking of the name, that's what I think about. We can continue to debate that though.
Okay. It was just a random thought.
Yeah, no, it's a good thought.
Mm.
The funny thing is, you say that, and I also at one point was thinking, because remember when we just thought about things. By the way, in case you guys heard it, that cup
The
whistles.
cup whistles. Really annoying.
So when we first thought about the name, we were kind of just like, oh, let's make up a name, right? And
Yeah.
so I mean, again, like you bring up a great point, and maybe we need to shorten it. Oh yeah, I think maybe that we could do, or just figure out like, okay, what really do we want to? What's the message for being like father, like son, other than being brown and same DNA?
We're creating a gaming channel. No, I'm kidding.
I will not be playing.
Yeah, that would probably just be me.
I'll just be going like, oh, that was cool.
Not if we do like Madden or 2K
Oh well, that'll be something
or
else.
MLB The Show.
Sure. That true.
That'd be different.
Those would be different. Now that you mentioned the gaming piece, I was thinking like, oh, I have not played a damn video game in heck a long.
You have the PS4.
And technically PS5 too. But I'm saying like,
Mine.
but I mean, I just haven't played in a long time. Like, you talk about, like gaming stuff. Like I think of that new, what is it, the Jedi Order, the Jedi, whatever the
Jedi
latest.
Survivor.
There you go. I know maybe it's a couple months old now, month and a half old, something like that.
Maybe just a month.
Maybe just a month. looks hecka cool. I would get destroyed in like 0.3 seconds by Ewoks probably on that.
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing about Jedi Survivor. So, Jedi Survivor, if people don't know, it's the sequel of Jedi Fallen Order. So you need to play Fallen Order to
In order to know. Yeah.
understand Survivor.
Right, because it's like the saga.
Because I jumped in Jedi Survivor,
Yeah.
and I'm all going through things, and it doesn't give you a tutorial. It doesn't give you a recap on how to do things.
Got
so
it.
like he wall runs, he'll double jump, slide, like all these different things, but it doesn't tell you.
Sure,
So
sure.
it's weird.
Yeah.
That
It
was
already
one thing-
assumes that you.
Yeah, that was the one thing that I needed to get back into. The wall runs, the jumps,
Gotcha.
the double jumps, the wall double jumps.
All that is a foreign language to me right now. So, yeah, maybe I need to get back on, start playing some stuff. Maybe something beyond Pac-Man and Asteroids. Yeah. Big Galaga.
Tetris.
Hey, those are still cool games. I don't care what you say.
Wait, don't you have the little...
Yeah,
Cube
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can play it on YouTube.
Yep.
We have a Switch too. We could do Mario Party.
Woo!
Or Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, we saw that one too.
Yeah, Mario Kart.
Another thing to possibly talk about. All right. Well, where do you want to start? We have a couple of things.
We're on gaming, so jump right in.
Go for it.
CDL Major 4. There's 3 takeaways. 1, subliners may be back in rhythm. Won the major, beat FaZe in 7 games.
That is New York subliner.
Yeah.
Okay.
New York subliners took every single search and destroy away from FaZe. Let me put this in retrospect. FaZe had a 16 or 17 win streak.
Oh wow.
In S&Ds.
Going into
beating, I think, every single team, doing all these things.
Mhm.
Toronto beat them in, they Major 4 or something, and then it just started declining. But to take 3 S&Ds away from FaZe, that's pretty impressive.
that was money. Yeah.
2, Thieves, their spark starting to dim.
Yeah.
I think the weird thing about it was that it was 5 majors instead of 4 like last year, where we went from Major 4, won it, and then went to champs, still being on that run.
Got it.
That was one thing. And then 3.
So there's 6 big events this time.
Yeah.
5. Okay, good.
There's 5 majors,
And then
champs,
the champs.
6th one. That's the main thing.
Yep.
But the biggest one, can Optic win a trophy?
Just a trophy.
Just a trophy. They had Major 1, I think it was like a little fluke. Major 2, same thing. Major 3 and 4, both back-to-back second places.
So they made it to the finals.
They made it to the finals, but couldn't finish it.
Man.
Major 3, amazing losers bracket run. Couldn't finish it against Toronto. Major 4, Thieves beat them out in winners finals. They had to face FaZe. Looked like they were burnt out. Couldn't finish it in finals.
Yeah.
Major 5, they did not win a single damn map in bracket play.
Man.
They were gone
Thanks.
by Friday or Saturday. They got 3-0'd by the Florida Mutineers, who are the boogeymen of Optic. Optic, I think, have won twice against them since the inception of the CDL.
And what? Put it into perspective, was that like 2 out of 20, 2 out of 10, 2 out of...
So,
I mean...
I think they faced each other like 6 or 7 times. They've only won twice.
Got it. That's cool. That's not cool. I mean, it's not as bad as, like I was saying. Is it like 2 out of 10 or 2 out of whatever? But they got their number.
For sports fans, it's like if the Orlando Magic beat the LA Lakers 7 out of 9 times. So it's like they had their number. They just they couldn't finish.
Sometimes sometimes there's some inexplicable one team just has it over somebody.
But the weird thing is, both times, Major 4 and 5, through qualifiers, Optics 5-0, and they just can't. They can't put it through. So it's like, are Optic better online than they are on land? And that's what showed Major 5, but didn't show Major 4 because they were able to get to
Hey,
the final.
some people can bring it, right? Some people,
It's weird.
they got it, you know, and who knows?
But yeah, champs in 2 weeks
Where's it going to be at?
in the good old gambling areas. Las Vegas, Nevada, wherever it is.
Nevada.
Nevada. However you say it.
Nevada. Oh. So Las Vegas, Nevada. And
all chips are on the table.
Do you know where in Las Vegas?
The University of Las Vegas.
Yeah. Thomas and Mack Center.
I forgot what that was.
Huh?
I forgot it was Thomas and Mack Center.
I
just knew it was in UNLV.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. But I mentioned all this stuff. Why? Where are you gonna be in 2 weeks?
In Vegas.
Oh, jeez.
No, we're going for the tournament of champions, or what is it? Tournament of kings.
Well, we ain't gotta go there yet. We talking about CDL right now. But yes,
we're going to Vegas. We're going to champs.
Going to champs again.
Hopefully, Thieves can bring it back to LA, back to back rings.
His mom and I are
Trooping.
Being
generous.
Hijacked.
No, they're not.
Kidnapped.
No,
once again
for
for CDL.
Y'all liked it last time.
We did. I know. That's why I'm smiling because I know it was cool. It was cool last time. You remember I was saying it. So yes. So we're going.
Hopefully there isn't a freaking audio issue between Phase and not Phase. Optic and Subliners again to take 17 hours.
Right.
Make us get out at 7 o'clock at night.
But that's all right. It won't be. I will say this. The good thing that Vegas doesn't sleep, so there'll be plenty of things to do afterwards.
We'll be around.
Now, what were you saying earlier? What are we going to?
I don't know what it's called.
You had
Tournament of Kings?
Tournament of Kings. Yes.
Tournament of Kings. Hopefully we can show the trailer.
We'll show something, yeah. Tournament of Kings. Do you want to kind of explain what you know of it? Oh, okay.
Your thing.
It's my thing, but you juiced about it too.
Well, yeah, because of our section, what we're going to be called.
So some of you have probably already gone, may have heard of it. So we are going to a dinner show at the Excalibur Hotel and Casino. The dinner show is called the Tournament of Kings. And for those that don't know, the Excalibur Hotel is like a big castle. And so in there, they have a lot of things that are themed kind of in the medieval times. And so the Tournament of Kings is a jousting competition. And so real horses.
Real death.
I ain't going to say that now.
Kidding.
Real horses.
We're kidding, YouTube. No one's dying.
And people, dressed in medieval times. There are knights that are going to be representing different countries, as they call it. And so previous to going, what you're able to buy is you purchase tickets to the section that you want to root for. And so when we are there during the jousting competition, we'll be rooting for our specific section or specific what is it, a country.
Give the section names first.
I don't even remember the country names. We'd have to look it up. But I think it was like Ireland.
There's like Ireland, England,
like
India,
something.
There's Europe, Asia,
something like that. Yeah. But then what did you want to? What are we representing?
I can't remember.
Dang, what was it? Czechoslovakia? No. Earth? What was it? I don't remember. What do we use?
We're gonna be. I remember. Instead of what was the Game of Thrones person? The mother of what?
Oh,
was she the queen?
I didn't watch Game of Thrones.
I thought you watched it.
Heck no.
Oh.
I have not watched Game of Thrones. Maybe one episode.
Well, whatever the lady's name. I don't even remember the lady. We will be representing the dragons. Not a country. Not a continent. Not just dragons.
Dragon.
Let me make a bold prediction.
What's the bold prediction?
They're winning. The dragons are winning.
The Dragon Knight will win?
Yes.
Well, that's what we're going to be cheering for.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be a fun time. I remember going to it many, 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 many years ago.
You actually went?
Yeah, man, when I was like 20-something. So I know what to expect. Well, I kind of remember what to expect. You weren't born, dude.
What? No shit.
So then? Don't be acting all like you complaining.
No, I mean like you've been to it before?
Yeah.
I thought it was a new thing for all of us. That's why. Oh. Is Mom gone?
I don't know. I did not go with her. It was some other time, so I don't know if she's going.
Huh.
Doesn't take away any of the fun though.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It's like you keeping the same thing of me going to Twin Creeks and you won championships at Twin Creeks.
Hey. You weren't born yet either.
Messed up.
But things change and things get better.
Well, yeah, it was turf. For you, it was dirt.
Yeah, and there wasn't the nice food court or any of those things. We went to a pretty crappy Twins Creek, so don't make it like.
I didn't know that.
So CDL, we're going. Cool.
We're going to CDL.
Vegas.
After, we're going to Excalibur and buying swords and watching jousting, fire-breathing dragons.
And we'll see whatever else we get in. Whatever we'll get into something else.
We're going to see the Jabberwockies again.
Oh yeah, that's right. We already saw them.
We saw them in Vegas the first time we went.
One time that we went, yes.
Oh. Forget, we've been to Reno twice, not Vegas.
Yes, this is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So cool, Vegas. All right.
We talking about finals or?
We can jump to the finals. Today is Sunday the 4th.
4th. Why'd I say the 6th?
I don't know, because it's 6/4. June 4th? I don't know. So in the NBA finals, it is
the Dallas Mavericks versus the Orlando Magic.
Oh man, here he goes, messing things up, man. We gotta cut things out already.
I think they're in the same division.
Who?
The Magic and the Mavericks?
No, man. This is in the West.
I know they're in the West.
Magic is in the East.
Oh my God, I got it right.
They're not in the same division.
That's the point. East versus West. That's the finals.
Oh. Yes.
That's what I meant. Not that they're in the same division.
So let's repeat. We might have to go back to this. You said, I got them right. They're in the same division. And then now you said, I got that right. They're not in the same division.
I meant that they're not in the same division. Because I didn't know if they were in the same division or not.
That's a head scratcher. We'll have to figure that one out.
Okay.
So instead of the fakeness that it went another way, who's in the Miami Heat?
You almost forgot.
I did.
Jimmy Butler, Michael Jordan's son.
Jimmy, who did a number on the Celtics. I'm glad that he took out the Celtics. Anyways, whatever.
Game 2 is currently in pregame.
Yep, it's about to start in about an hour.
They're facing the Denver Nuggets with Nikola Jokic,
the Joker,
and Jamal Murray,
and other supporting cast,
and
Aaron Gordon. Yep. Michael Porter.
Oh, I forgot either. They have Jeff Green too.
They also have Jeff Green making cameo appearances.
Yeah.
But those are the ones in the finals.
Game 1 did go to the Nuggets.
It did.
But I also saw the stat.
What's
you know how Miami has 3 different rings?
Yes, I do know. Yeah.
In all 3 of those rings, Miami never won Game 1. So, all I'm saying is that Miami still has a chance. Because
Yep.
Miami never won a Game 1.
Well, as we saw with the Heat Celtics series, even if the Nuggets go up 3-0, they still have a chance until that fourth game. But yes, hopefully they'll do good. They'll battle. I mean, they fought hard in the first game. I know everybody's predicting the Nuggets. The Nuggets look tough. I'm not gonna lie about it, right? I forgot who I was talking to. I think it was at work with some of the other coworkers. And what I was throwing out was that, yeah, I see that. What I kept throwing out was that I think that the games are going to be somewhere in the range of between 8 to 15 points that the Nuggets, when they win, it'll be around that because it's not going to be blowouts. I don't think that they're going to end up blowing out the Heat in any game. I do believe at least one game the Heat will win. I mean, I kind of go with what everybody else is saying. I think the Nuggets will take it. They just look very strong, barring any like major injury or something like that really like throws their game off. Yeah, like they just seem really strong and stuff. But I'm hoping for a good series, and definitely, again, Jimmy and the Heat and everybody else, they've played their ass off too. So Caleb Martin, yeah, Caleb Martin, man,
Adonis.
He and
what's his name? Adonis
Haslam.
Yeah.
He ain't come out to play, man. They haven't put his ass in. Respectfully, I mean, he's had a great career, but come on. They were up by, I think, 10 or 15 in one game against the Celtics. And the crowd was going nuts. Haslam. Coach said, nah. Haslam ain't coming in. He's staying his ass right on the bench. Actually, I don't even know if he might be injured. But, yeah, that they were definitely cheering and trying to get him in the game, trying to influence the coach. That didn't happen. So there's something there. But again, I was saying Caleb Martin, man, he's impressed really a lot. They had a couple guys there of their undrafted guys that definitely have been stepping up. Like, man, they're looking good. And they're supposed to get that kid. What is it? Hero? What's the other kid? Tyler Hero. He's supposedly maybe ready to come back. We'll see if he makes a difference. It would kind of suck if they just start to insert him in the lineup like as a starter and think that he's going to give him what he was giving them before he got injured. So maybe they ease him in or something like that. So
Adonis has been in the league for 19 years.
Yep. Yeah, almost.
And he's been with Miami every single year.
He's one of those. That's why I think everybody loves him, right? Because he's stuck it out with the Heat. So he's definitely, one of those respected veterans. So, he's not injured.
No, I meant, I don't know.
You meant you don't know. Got it.
I said no because I spelled it wrong.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, we'll see if he is injured or not.
He injured his left foot.
Oh, he did.
Memphis.
But
I don't know how long ago that was.
Yeah. Takes a little bit longer to heal when you're older. Believe me, I know. I stub my toe and I'll be like, oh, I'm out 3 weeks. No. Exaggerated. Yeah.
Football's back.
That's the Nicoya part. Football. What the heck? Football is going back.
I just saw the Niners schedule earlier.
Oh, football ain't back. But it will be soon.
Football's back in like 17 months.
Come on, man. It's
I don't like football.
Labor Day. That weekend usually. September-ish. What is, though, right now is the Giants and baseball. They just lost to the Orioles today.
I'm not mad at that, though.
Yeah, I mean,
the Orioles have been on a tear.
Yeah, they've been doing well, and they picked up
the Rays.
I think the AL East. They all have been kind of on a tear. The Blue Jays. Yeah.
Yankees are booty right now.
They're booty, but Like they're in
doing duty
third.
right now.
I think they're in third. But yeah. Lost to the Orioles today.
We got 3 runs.
We did. We at least scored. It looked scary for a second. It was 7-0 for a while. So the Giants though. But what about that history? When was it? On Friday?
I think it was actually yesterday.
No, we were watching Spider-Verse.
Oh, it wasn't.
Because mommy got a text and then she got all excited because she had predicted who she thought was going to hit the.
She predicted Wade to hit it?
To hit what? We haven't even announced what we're talking about.
Well, after about like 96 years in San Francisco, I don't know how long it's been.
Park opened in 2000. 23 years.
So the 23 years since it's been open, the Giants have tracked something. This is at the new park. Currently Oracle. We used to be AT&T. We used to be
Pac-Bell
Park. We used to be, I don't know. They have tracked this thing called splash hits. And this is because the park is right off the edge of the McCovey Cove. So they track this thing called splash hit. And it's only Giants players. They don't track other teams. Because if it was other teams, it'd probably be like 700 by now.
Not that many.
But
talk about exaggerated, huh?
What?
The
Nicoya
gene in you. Yes, but what?
I got that out of you.
I know. Like father, like son.
What just happened on Friday is that a certain someone, kind of already said the name, Lamont Wade Jr., first baseman and outfielder for the Giants. He hit the 100th splash hit
of the history of the park. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know how else to put it.
The splash hits are
straight into McCovey Cove, not
go.
Bouncing,
correct.
Not like off the foul pole and it goes in.
Right.
Straight over everything, right in.
Yep. So it's a pretty healthy shot, probably
like
380 or so.
Say like 370.
Yeah, 370, 380, something like that. I know to the corner it's 309, but you have to hit it high and over the walkway on the outside plus all that stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
what is it called? Levi's Landing.
Yep, Levi's Landing. Yep.
Got to hit over that.
So yeah, probably like I said, 370, 380, and Lamont Wade Jr. hit number 100.
It was off the first pitch of the bottom of the inning.
Yeah.
The very first pitch thrown to the Giants.
Yep.
Straight.
That was yeah, pretty good and stuff. Yeah, and there obviously have been many people that have hit them. Let me look. I'm actually counting how many.
Oh, what the? I didn't know there was a backside.
Looks like there's been 28 people that have hit while being a Giant that have hit splash hits. The most notable one that I don't think, unless we get another like super power hitting left-handed batter,
Willie McCovey,
if he comes back, that would be impressive first, and it would be that kind of power that would be needed to topple who has hit the most, which is a kid by the name of Barry Lamar Bonds.
Hmm?
No.
Is he a junior?
He is not.
He's not a junior. Okay, never mind. Bobby Bonds.
That's his dad. Yep. So Barry Lamar Bonds has hit the most of those 100. 35 of those 100. So that's a pretty good. Yeah, exactly.
Almost half.
Yeah, 35%. But
almost half.
35%. 15% off, dude.
50% closer than anybody else.
It is closer. That's why he has the most. But yeah, we got to go back to your math class. So second to him is no longer a giant, Brandon Belt. He had 10, so he was still 15. Sorry, 25 away.
We can go back to your math class.
We do. Hey, that's old math. I ain't with the new math.
That is basic math.
So yeah. So pretty good stat there. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, he's now a Blue Jay.
Yes. Felt it.
I'm not mad at it.
He had a home run today too.
Yeah, I saw that one. Where's Crawford at?
Crawford has 4. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Well, so Crawford has 4. He's been obviously another long-time giant. The two, there's a tie for the active players who have the most, and there are 2 players that are tied with 5 each splash hits. Michael. Why did I say Michael?
Because you like Michael Myers?
I have no idea. But Yastrzemski, Yaz.
Yaz, man.
He has 5, and then with that 100th one, Wade Jr. has 5. So those are the 2 active players that have the most currently. What I was counting up right before you asked me about Crawford, though, was there are 15 players with only 1 splash hit.
Hey, at least they have 1.
No, that's good.
It's not a knock.
They're on there, but it's an interesting group of folks. Some players that you or that others
probably never know.
would be like, whoo. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. But one of those, let's see, you ever heard of Fred Lewis?
I think I have. Actually.
So Fred Lewis hit 1. Another interesting one, Travis Ishikawa.
I knew that.
So he had a splash hit. That was
He also
pretty
had
cool.
a walk off. What was it?
That was another one.
The pennant.
Mm-hmm.
The NLDS?
No, NLCS.
NLCS?
Yep.
Against the Cardinals.
Yep.
3-run shot. Into Levi Landing.
This guy, Scooter Gannett.
I know that one.
You remember Scooter?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Scooter Gannett, he had 1. I didn't think you'd know Scooter.
We played. I don't know what it was. I think it was like.
No, you did not play him in tournament ball.
Not. It was MLB The Show 2009 or something.
No.
I think it was Joe Mauer. Yeah, he was one of the players.
Oh, cool. That's a good way to keep up with that. Well, I mean, with
It was because
players.
we played him because I think it was either Bonds wasn't on the Giants yet, or Bonds wasn't in the game because of the whole steroid issue.
Oh, got it in the video game and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. Another one with 1, Carlos Beltran.
He was a Giant?
He was a Giant. Exactly. I remember when he was a Giant. It was a brief one. I think he might have been just like a year or 2.
When I look back at things, it was he was a Ranger. Not a Ranger, an Astro.
An Astro. Yep. Yep.
Joe Barrow. Not Joe Barrow. Joe Mauer.
He was on the Twins.
No, I meant the cover.
Oh. That I don't. Since
MLB 11.
oh dang, that's a while ago. Yep.
Wait, what? Okay.
Yes.
Speaking about bonds,
Yes. Speaking about Bond. That's where I
there's
was
been
going.
news, lots of news. Not really that many news, but news.
Get to it.
He's going to have his own documentary. I don't know if it's a documentary or a docu-series.
I think it's like it may be a couple. I don't know if it's just one one episode. So it might be.
Be like the Shaq thing, or it was multiple episodes, like 4 episodes.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
He's
Maybe-
having a docu-series on HBO Max. Sorry, on Max.
coming out soon. I don't recall the date.
Oh, soon.
But yeah. So that'll be cool to see. Well, for me,
Yeah,
Giants fans and stuff.
I'm gonna watch it too. I don't know with you, but speaking of HBO Max though, I don't know what's going on in their offices, but knuckleheads. So HBO Max has now reverted to just Max. They said, "Screw HBO. We don't want to associate with you no more." Just call themselves Max. Kidding. It's still HBO. But I did see things though. It was a TikTok.
Hmm.
Forget the TikTok. I don't know who the creator was, but it was about these different things about subscription things, like Netflix, Hulu, all those different things.
Yep.
If they just got rid of the first half of their name, so Hulu, get rid of half of it, would just be Lou. So imagine you just browse and you see Lou. Netflix would now become Flix, so it would kind of controversial. Peacock.
That'd be nice.
I don't think I have to explain.
The cock. Let's go watch the cock.
I was talking to one of my friends about it, and I was like, "What do you what do you find a really good movie or like a show?" And you're all like, "Hey, did you see that movie?" And they're all like, "No, what is it on?" Cock. That conversation would get really weird really fast.
Oh, I was just thinking of another phrase that we're at that part of the episode where we may be going downhill here. What about if they reused the phrase and then it would be instead of Netflix and chill, it'd be cock and chill.
Cock and flock.
Wow.
Would be a good-
That's common.
Speaking of movies on HBO, I'll keep calling it HBO because
Yeah.
I'm not calling it Max.
Not yet.
One movie that I really enjoy, In the Heights, Lin-Manuel Miranda movie or play turned movie. I really enjoy it. So I'm glad it's back. It's really good.
I didn't even know that it was gone.
It was good. I hated HBO for it. I was gonna come down there and storm their office. Speaking about movies though,
So it's back. Yeah.
we have seen 2 movies.
Recent releases.
Yeah. I was thinking if we saw a third one, but we didn't.
Yeah, Super Mario Kart.
Super Mario Kart.
Or what is it? Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, we watched Super Mario Kart. It was like Fast and Furious, but
Yes, it was.
it was animated. We saw Super Mario. It was good. I liked it. A
That was
lot
cool.
of different incorporations to it. But the big ones.
Yes. Oh, I was just gonna say, like a lot of people have liked Super Mario Brothers.
Oh yeah.
That and surprisingly liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that you from a while when the first previews came out, like you were like juiced about.
I really liked it.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, it just turned out well. But yeah, that's all I was gonna say.
Speaking about bigger movies,
Yes.
not Elemental. God forbid that.
Mm-hmm.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
What are you?
I thought it was a good movie overall. It was entertaining, kind of like the other ones, right? Another one that had, pretty good soundtrack, I thought. I said pretty good. I don't think anything will equate to the original one. They had some good songs. Some of it, I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. For me, I didn't like the soundtrack.
Really? Okay. I'll say this: it wouldn't be a soundtrack I would go out and buy or try to whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Like some of it was cool, but it was a pretty good soundtrack. That's why, yeah. Aside from the soundtrack, though, the actual storyline and what was told, it was interesting. The way, damn, are we gonna bust things out right here? It's been a while already.
Spoiler warning.
It's been around though.
This is the mark. This is the point in the episode where there are spoilers.
Pew, 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 pew.
So if you want to click off, go watch the
fast
movies.
forward.
No, go watch the movies. Come back. Do that,
and then you'll know. The and I don't think this is a spoiler, but I guess it could be. Anyways, it was interesting how they still had Gamora around.
So that's not a spoiler. We actually didn't watch the holiday special on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah,
because it was 1-2 holiday special.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't understand it in the beginning,
got it.
and then I realized that we didn't watch the holiday special. So in the beginning part, we're not gonna know shit.
Yep. So you're saying that's where
that's where Gamora came in, and that's why nowhere.
Right.
Skullhead. That's how it turned into a ship.
Gotcha. Well, gotta go watch back. I gotta go back and watch that then. So that definitely was for me was like, oh, okay, cool.
That's why Cosmo was. That's where Cosmo came from.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but it was good overall.
It was good for the most part.
It probably should have been, volume 3, Rocket's Journey or something.
Yeah, that was the one thing. So what the movie was basically about was Rocket's life and how to save him.
Yep.
That was basically it.
Mm-hmm. You think the little raccoons were cute?
Yeah. Little tiny raccoons.
These little tiny raccoons.
Little baby raccoons.
When that one got frightened, I was like, oh damn, that guy looked like terrified. Yeah. Little raccoon. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I liked it. It was a very interesting movie.
Yeah. Star-Lord's coming back?
Yeah.
Didn't they say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't just say Star-Lord. They said the legendary Star-Lord.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Will return.
Yes.
Don't know how, because in the post-credit scene. Well, not really post-credit scene.
Towards the end.
In the end of the movie.
Yep.
And the post-credit scene. He visits his grandfather, who, for some reason, somehow, he is still alive.
Yep.
But yeah, mainly.
So that will definitely be interesting to see how that plays out and why he turns into, or why
he went to his grandfather.
No, I get why he went to his grandfather. He was trying to go back and tap in with his life. Yeah, but I know what I was gonna say was like,
how he's gonna return.
Wonder what's gonna go down for him to have to jump back in. Because the rest of Rocket and the other folks continue to still do some battles and stuff. So yeah, so they're gonna need him at some point. So that was that movie. And then just a couple of days ago, on Friday, we saw
Elemental.
What the hell are you talking about?
It came out June 2nd, I think.
What? Who?
The Disney movie, where it's the Fire Boy and
oh man, this guy's talking.
Lava Boy and Water Girl knockoff.
This guy's talking trash. No, on Friday, homie.
We saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the sequel to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Part 1.
Part 1, yes.
Yes, so we saw that.
I really liked it.
I liked it as well.
I'll make a hot take. Best Spider-Man movie ever created. Tops Andrew, tops Tom Holland, tops Tobey.
I agree with most of that. I'm not necessarily completely sold. It might still be. It was a really good movie, one way or another. It was definitely a good movie. Lots of fast paced stuff going on. There was things that
It was like fast paced, slow, fast, fast.
well, when they were a bunch of names and things you had to read, I was like, huh, what? So that was definitely we'll need to see it again. But
I already watched the new Rockstar's breakdown on it. A lot of interesting.
so I probably will need to watch something like that. So again, the animation was great. It also had a pretty good soundtrack. Did you like the soundtrack?
I really like the soundtrack. There's some couple songs where I'm like, not that good, but it was good.
Can't always have 100%, but yeah.
I will. I'm not gonna lie though, it wasn't as good as the first one. The soundtrack on the first movie was just perfect.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be
It was like that Boys Meet. I think his name's like Homelander or something.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Again, music was good. Animation was great.
Screw it. Spoilers. I will admit though, there are some. There are gonna be
Straight to
some
spoilers.
There are gonna be some little nitpicks and whatnot.
What do you mean? By you or?
No. So remember what I said, or like a couple days ago when we were talking about it the first time. So in the movie, there is a part where there's two live action characters.
Mhm.
One is Mrs. Chen from Venom. So I think Venom is gonna play a role in Beyond the Spider-Verse somehow. If it's not that, it was just a random thing. Whatnot. Second thing is that Donald Glover, his Uncle Aaron from Tom Holland, from Homecoming, he appeared in a little in a cell.
Yep.
I think they called it a cell.
Yeah. I forgot what the name was, but yeah, they had them captured or whatever.
So he played a certain part, and he was the Prowler. My thinking of it is that in Tom Holland's universe, there is a Miles. And I think in a deleted scene, he did talk about and said Miles. So, in a way, now that I think about it again, I think that I'm wrong on my assumption.
Sure. You're hilarious.
What I was originally saying is that Tom Holland's Spider-Man, Peter Parker, is the Peter Parker that dies into the Spider-Man.
Okay.
Because it's Peter B. Parker,
Mhm.
and Peter B. Parker would be Tom Holland because he is Peter Ben Parker.
Okay.
And for them, there was no Avengers, none of this. So it was like, it's a possibility, but probably not. So maybe Beyond the Spider-Verse has a live-action Miles, but we don't know if he's actually Spider-Man.
Sure. Well, I think going back to this about universes, right? I didn't see what you're talking about, the recap of the what was it, the Screen Rant? Or which one did you say? New Rockstar. I did read something that that sounded interesting too. And what it talked about was, as we're learning that every universe, right, has a Spider-Man technically, right?
There's a specific Spider-Man.
Right. There's a specific one, right? So it referred to what you just said about Venom. It also referred to this different Vulture that we saw.
Oh, I loved it.
And it was cool, but what it was saying was that them being in this particular universe, it kind of opened the doors to correct or to fix some of the things from the past as to why there's so many different, and then with Doctor Strange, and how did Venom come into there when he cast that spell, and Venom didn't really know Spider-Man, right? Not that Venom that supposedly was the one that came in, right? Because there is one Venom, not even Venom. It was actually right the photographer dude that got
Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock. There you go. Yeah, but remember he was in one spot. So, anyways, there was all this stuff where it was saying how things could overlap, and it kind of fixed that piece. Then it just needed to send people back to their right universes.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it all plays out. I think it's in some too. Sorry for the language on this one, but it kind of still mind fucks you a little bit because it's like what, who, what, and so sometimes you need that further explanation. At least I do, to then be like, oh, now I see. So we'll see how the rest of it plays out. For
there were some big pieces though. Gwen is pulled into the Spider Society in the beginning, and I guess cool. They have the Spider Society, all these different things, and then plays along. And then it was her and Hobby. Spider Punk.
There you go.
Spider Punk's really cool. I like Spider Punk.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously you can't go wrong with Miles.
Yeah.
But an interesting thing of what I was thinking, and I was talking with my friends about this.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking with Ethan about this.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Ethan.
Ethan.
Gwen and Hobby are gonna be something because they're
an item. They'll be dating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because of their connection.
Yes.
But then there was this one spider called Spider Bite. She's a VR character.
Right. Mm-hmm.
She's not an actual spider. She's not someone who got bit. She's not nothing.
Right.
She's a person at home using a VR headset to get into these worlds.
And her avatar is
a spider
or whatever.
A spider woman.
Right.
But one thing that I was noticing is that she doesn't leave the HQ. Or she can't leave the HQ.
Right.
Because she's not an actual spider woman.
Right.
Thus being Spider Bite.
Mm-hmm.
Little gigabytes.
Right. Yep.
So my thinking is that there is a certain part in the film where Miles does his little hey from calling back to Into the Spider-Verse, the shoulder touch and everything. So Miles does that to Margot, and there's a little 2-second split where it's like gazing into each other's eyes. So in my head I was thinking, I told Ethan this, Gwen and Miles are going to stay friends, right? But Miles and Margot are going to become a thing because Margot is in Miles' universe.
Yeah.
And Ethan tried to argue with me. He's all like, wait, but isn't she an actual Spider-Woman? I was like, no, she's a VR character.
Yeah.
She is still at home. She doesn't know anything about if Miles is in her universe or not.
Right.
So, you take that into account, maybe Margot is in Miles' universe, and maybe she can still help him.
She can physically still be there.
Yep.
Exactly. I don't know if this will help in any way. I bring in another movie on this. I think of Ready Player One, where the caretaker, who was the knowledge base in the virtual reality world, was actually a real person in his thing. So they were able to operate, you know what I'm saying? But it was like that. He was just an avatar that had heck of knowledge and played a role.
I think they were all.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. Like,
One thing though, this is a big spoiler. So you're here. I don't know why, but click off now.
Hopefully because you like us.
Hopefully that. But a big thing that was depicted is that Miles was bit by a spider with the number 42. That was supposed to be Earth 42.
Oh, I thought it was a Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, he was supposed to get bit by Jackie Robinson and become Spider-Man.
Yes.
But Spider 42 was supposed to go to Earth 42.
Yes.
And it was technically supposed to bite Miles. Right? but it went through a little wormhole. Blah blah blah. It gets into Miles' universe right now, and that's the spider that bites him. Technically, it's the wrong spider.
Mm-hmm.
Miles tries to go back home, get away from Spider HQ and whatever, but it sends him to the wrong universe. It sends him to Earth 42,
Right.
but that's not Miles' Earth. His Earth is, I think, 1610. Big thing that happens. Uncle Aaron is still alive.
Excuse me. Yes.
Jeff, his dad, is dead.
Dun dun dun.
And he got the captain. The captain.
He became a captain.
For police department.
It plays a role.
It'll work.
It makes sense.
But the Prowler is not Uncle Aaron. It's not Rio, his mom. It's not Genki. But it's Miles himself.
Dun dun dun.
So the thinking is Spider 42 was supposed to bite Miles. It was Prowler Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Miles G. We're gonna say it as that because that's what he's credited as. Spider 42 was supposed to bite Miles G. It bit Miles.
Mm-hmm.
That's what messed it up.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another one, Spider-Man 2099. Miguel O'Hara. He does a little techno thing. He's like a vampire Spider-Man genius, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But he was talking about anomalies and how in one universe he saw himself die. So instead of him being dead, he replaced him, and then everything started to disappear. And his own daughter disappeared.
I gotta look at that article again that I read about this fixing of the universes, because it did point to, again, the thing with the vulture, and it fixed something there. And it also, though, said how this Spider-Verse movie also fixed something about Morbius. Remember the vampire movie?
Shitty ass Marvel movie.
There's been some shitty ass. That was aight. It was aight. It was digestible.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there's other ones that like. Let's watch this face.
Thor: The Dark World.
Nope. Let's watch this face. Eternals. See, thank you. So it wasn't the worst one.
Eternals didn't even do anything to the timeline.
So, but there was something that it said about it with Morbius. And I wonder if Morbius has anything to do with Miguel O'Hara.
Maybe.
Who knows? But yeah.
But, so what I'm thinking, this is my assumption. Miguel O'Hara called Miles the original anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
So all these things going wrong, all these like different villains getting created is because of Miles getting bit.
Mm-hmm.
Miles is the original anomaly. It's Miguel himself. Because in the timeline that he watched himself die.
Mm-hmm.
So he replaced him and be like, oh, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Where his family, all these different things happen, their whole world disappears.
Right.
That's the original anomaly. And now he tries to protect and not mess up the spider world to where something will go wrong.
Right.
Like Miles changing certain aspects and it messing up the arachno-humanoid verse, whatever.
Yeah.
Or for short, simple terms, Spider-Verse.
He basically wants to, whatever he fixed, he wants to keep it that way.
He wants to keep that way.
And he's protecting it, and that, like, because he was saying, like, no, it's supposed to happen in this particular way. And the big thing was that Miles was trying to go back and say, like, no, I can still.
He can fix the wrong.
Right. He can fix and prevent the death.
Certain things.
Right. And then, so that's what they were trying to stop. Right. So yeah, no, I mean, like, it has some merit. It definitely has some merit to it. It would be interesting. Let's see how part 2 plays out.
Beyond the spider.
Yep.
One thing that we got from Spider-Verse though was towards the end of the movie.
The popcorn bucket? Oh no, sorry.
Well, that too. I don't know where it's at.
Over there. Want me to get it?
You get it. Yeah.
I was like,
Can you grab the other thing too in my room?
sure thing.
So
Keep them entertained.
that's gonna be hard. So big thing in the movie was towards the end, where it was Miles going back to Earth 42, and the little glitching phases, and whatnot. Okay, so this is a bucket. So the bucket's cool. It has Gwen, and then her spider. It has Miguel O'Hara and his spider in the background. And then it has Miles. And then it has Miles, and then his spider on the back. So those are cool. But one thing in the movie was that he glitched, and a certain thing happened with his classic Jordan 1s, his Chicago Jordan 1s. We got them right here. So they glitched, and now they're like little particles. So we got the Jordans from the movie, and a good interesting thing is at the bottom is actually glow in the dark.
It was cool in the movie. The thing you were explaining, in that glitching part, it actually lit up the shoes.
Yeah, it lit up and changed the shoes.
Yeah.
And it glued the bottom part of the shoe too.
So we tested them out. We since we have glow in the dark
Pop figures.
Yeah.
That's one thing you guys didn't know. We do collect a lot of pop figures. Basically, a box right there.
You've seen. We put a couple up. Oh, maybe not. Anyways.
I don't think we put any
up. But
we have black lights to
that's what
enhance and trigger the glow in the dark effect.
Yep.
So we did it. Throw an image here too.
It was really cool.
It's a really good glow. We've had pops that have like really bad glows. Like it'll be this big old character, but like his toenail glows, and that's the only thing that glows.
Toenail. That's right.
So
right.
It'll be dumb, and that's the only thing that glows. So new shoes, glow in the dark shoes, really cool.
Yeah.
Great movies.
Yes. Absolutely. Cool. Well, you got to see our stuff.
Lots of our stuff.
Yeah.
Hear our opinions.
Yes.
Catch up on what's happened.
Yep. So.
Yeah.
We
are on Instagram. LikeFatherLikeSonPCast.
Mm-hmm.
Email. Same thing. LikeFatherLikeSonPCast@gmail.com.
Yes.
That's it.
Pretty much. Catch our. We'll put the link up on those.
Put the link up
on Instagram. And
yes.
Thank you in advance for watching our episodes. Yeah. Oh, congratulations to all the graduates. Yes. The various graduation parties you've gone to.
8th grade, high school, pre-K,
yes.
5th grade.
All that stuff. So congratulations to all those
Congratulations
graduates.
To the class of 23.
There you go. Good one. And with that.
Episode 9.
Is a wrap. Bye, y'all.